Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Bengals in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Take it in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 20 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
From the gun on third down, Chamberlain. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 6 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Jukes by again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Chamberlain.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Another completion here to Hunt. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Brought down at the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. It's Farrell.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. On 3rd down, Burrow. Robinson's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again. Chamberlain. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Chamberlain. And that will be incomplete. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good strong throw and catch out there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And he just checked that one out of bounds. Last play to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And that is incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got him now, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped it pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
2nd down and goal. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and goal. Burrow got his tight end. That's complete. That's Robinson. A 4-yard pickup. Not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they planning to run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys are thinking.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Chamberlain. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Chamberlain. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw the first one of this game.
Blake Gilligan on the punt here as he'll send this one away. Fair catch called and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
From the 39, Burrow. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Pryor has it complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go with a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this one's incomplete. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar that did.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he
he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They run again with Hunt. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
My butt feel like.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd down, Chamberlain. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Chamberlain. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Right.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get through. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And take it right on the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. There's Trimble, the tight end.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on third down, Chamberlain.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the Panthers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.